Galatians chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse 21. I do not nullify the grace of God, for if righteousness were through law, Christ died to no purpose. So the righteousness we need before God is not through law, not through law keeping. Now, maybe though, it means not completely through law keeping. Maybe this is room for a little bit. Maybe it's really salvation by faith. It's just a little bit of law keeping, like maybe just circumcision. That's not much. The most radical statement on this is Galatians 5, verses 1 to 3. If you were to push me to go to a text for faith alone, this is where I'd go. Maybe Andy will go there and really unpack it. I don't know where he's going on this. Galatians 5, 1 to 3. For freedom Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery. Look, I, Paul, say to you that if you accept circumcision, just one little effort at law keeping, if you accept circumcision, if you add that one little effort in addition to faith in Christ, Christ is no advantage to you. That's wildly radical. I testify again to every man who accepts circumcision, he is obligated to keep the whole law. So, if you choose to rely just a little bit on law keeping as a way of getting justified, as a way of getting into a position where God is 100% for you, Christ is of no advantage to you. If you go the route of justification by faith plus a little bit of law keeping, you go the route of justification by total law keeping. All or nothing. Verse 3 again. Mark that. Big asterisk. Maybe in the iPhone 10 you can put an asterisk by it. It's one of the reasons why there are good reasons to read paper books. Verse 3, I testify again to every man who accepts circumcision, he is obligated to keep the whole law. There are two ways of justification. The way of law keeping, which requires your perfection, and the way of faith, which depends on Christ's perfection. These two paths into the place where God is 100% for you are so distinct they cannot be mixed at all. If you are trusting Christ for a righteous standing where God is 100% for you, you cannot mix one quiver of effort to establish your own righteousness. And if you are seeking to establish your own righteousness, your own record of virtue, as an entrance into the position where God is 100% for you, you cannot mix the slightest faith in Christ as your all-sufficient righteousness. They are mutually exclusive. It's one or the other, law keeping to establish my righteousness, or faith alone to rest in His.